Hi everyone, welcome back. I'll continue the sums from section formula. In the previous video I had done few sums based on section formula. I'll continue section formula. I'll teach you how to use midpoint formula and centroid. Question number 13 is an important question. Okay, let's do number 12 first. Question number 12 tells you that P divides the line segment joining in the ratio. Find the coordinate of point B. A, B. We write down the coordinate of A. It is 2, minus 2. Coordinate of B is not known, so we assume it as x, y. You can assume it with any letter. This line segment AB is divided by a point P whose coordinates are given minus 4, 1. Ratio is also given 3:5. And since we are using section formula, because we have ratio, AB is 3, PB is 5. With pencil you write x1, y1, x2, y2. Coordinate of P is always taken as xy. Ratio is m1, m2. Initially you practice this way. Then write down the formula. You need to calculate the coordinate of B. You cannot directly do it. So you write px. We are using section formula to calculate coordinate of x. It is m1, x2. Remember, when you write m1, x2, x should be 2. m2, x1 interchanges m1 plus m2. Similarly, we find y coordinate of P. m1, y2, m2, y1 divides by m1 plus m2. Use this m1, m2. It'll be easier. Now look at the concept out here. Px is minus 4. Substitute minus 4. m1 is 3. x2 is x. Plus m2 is 5. 2 divides by 3 plus 5. Substitution. Minus 4 equal to 3x plus 10 divides by 8. Cross multiply. 3x plus 10 equals to 8 into 4 is minus 32. 3x equals to minus 32 minus 10. 3x equals to minus 42, x equals to minus 42 divides by 3, minus 14. Similarly, we substitute in the y coordinate of P. y is 1. m1 is 3, y2 is y. m2 is 5. Minus 2 divides by 3 plus 5. 1 equals to 3y minus 10 plus multiplies minus is minus divides by 8. Cross multiply. 3y minus 10 is equal to 8. 3y equals to 8 plus 10. 3y is equal to 18. Y is equal to 6. You should not leave it like this. Question says that find the coordinate of B. Therefore, coordinate of B. You write x value first. It is minus 14, 6. It's not difficult. Look at the format here. Diagram, formula, substitution. Question number 13 is an important one. In what ratio does the point 5, 4 divide the line segment joining 2, 1, 7, 6? You do not have name given for the point, so we assume it. Let A equals to 2, 1, B equal to 7, 6. We join it. Then we have a point here. Name is not given again, so I am assuming it as P 5, 4. Question says that find the ratio. We do not know in what ratio this P is dividing the entire line. So assume it. If you do this assumption, it will be easier to calculate. Let the ratio be K is to 1, AP is K, and PB is 1. After this format, you write A as x1, y1, B as x2, y2, M1, M2, always the middle one you assume it as x1. Both the coordinates of P are known, so you can take only one to find the ratio. Either you can use x or you can use y, answer will come same. So I am taking x, Px equals to m1 x2 plus m2 x1 divides by m1 plus m2. Write on the formula, substitute looking at the format. Px is 5. M1 we have taken as k. X2 is 7. M2 is 1. X1 is 2. Divides by k plus 1. Simplify it. 5 equals to 7k plus 2 divides by k plus 1. Cross multiply. As you cross multiply, you get 7k plus 2 equal to 5 bracket k plus 1. Open the bracket and simplify it. 7k plus 2 is equal to 5k plus 5. Arrange it. 7k minus 5k is equals to 5 minus 2. 2k is equals to 3. K comes equals to 3 by 2. Only one value will come. Therefore, ratio 3 by 2 means 3 is to 2. If you take M1, M2, in some books it's given M and N, you will get mixed up with calculation. And please do remember, this ratio will always come positive. If you get negative values, means your calculation is wrong. Look at the question which came in ICSE 2006. It is an important question and you have condition given. You have to follow the condition to solve the sum. Question says that line segment AB. So you have coordinate of A given. Coordinate of A is 2, 3. B. Coordinate is given 6, minus 5. Is intersected by x-axis at K. That is the condition you need to remember. Intersection by x-axis and y-axis. You don't have to draw intersection. It is intersected at this point K by x-axis, and I told you when a point is intersected by x-axis, coordinate of intersection is x, 0. If it is y-axis, then it will be 0, y. Remember this condition, you can easily simplify it. Write down the ordinate of point K. You got the ordinate 0. Hence find the ratio in which K divides AB. Let the ratio be K is to 1. This AK is K and KB is 1. We know the ratio. Now we assume it x1, y1, x2, y2, m1, m2. Use pencil to write this x1. When you have to find ratio, please do remember one of the coordinate of the middle point, the point which you have in between line, will be known. X is unknown, 0 is known value. So we use known value of the point to calculate the ratio. Since we know ordinate 0, so we use ordinate formula ky m1 y2 plus m2 y1 divides by m1 plus m2. Substitute looking at the arrangement ky is 0, m1 is k, y2 we have minus 5, m2 is 1, y1 is 3, divides by k plus 1. 0 equals to multiply this, minus 5k plus p is divided by k plus 1. Cross multiply. Minus 5k plus p, numerator we write as it is, 0 multiplies denominator is 0. Minus 5k is equals to minus p, cancel minus sign from both the sides, you get k equals to 3 by 5. Therefore ratio is 3 is to 5. And I told you ratio will always come positive. Hence, find the coordinate of K. One is already known, second one we need to calculate now. Kx m1 x2 plus m2. x1 divides by m1 plus m2. Substitute looking at the diagram. Kx is x, Kx is x. M1 means you know the ratio 3, x2 is 6, m2 is 5, x1 is 2, divides by 3 plus 5, 18 plus 10 divides by 8, 28 divides by 8, cancel it. 4 2 times 4, 7 times 7 by 2. Therefore, K has coordinate 7 by 2, 0. Simple concept, but you have to remember the condition if it is intersected by x-axis, coordinate of intersection x, 0. Intersected by y-axis 0, y. Let's do one question with y-axis intersection. Similar question, so that it will be easy for you all when you practice the sums. I'll change the coordinates. The line segment joining A minus 3, 2 and B 4, 5 is intersected by y-axis at P. So you join this intersected by y-axis 0, y. Write down the abscissa of P. Abscissa of P is 0. Find the ratio and hence calculate the coordinate of P. Let the ratio b k is to 1. Much easier way of calculation. x1, y1, x2, y2, m1, m2, x1. Whenever you have to calculate ratio, you should always look at the point in between and see which coordinate is known, either abscissa or ordinate. So since we know abscissa, so we use abscissa's formula. Px equals to m1 x2 plus m2. x1 divides by m1 plus m2. Px is 0. m1 is k. x2 is 4. Plus m2 is 1. x1 is minus 3. Divides by k plus 1. Simplify this. 0 equals to 4k minus 3 divides by k plus 1. Cross multiply. Numerator you write on the left hand side. 0 multiplies denominator is 0. 4k equals to 3. K equals to 3 by 4. Therefore ratio is 3 is to 4. We know the coordinate, ratio. Now you have to find ordinate. Py equals to m1 y2 plus m2 y1 divides by m1 plus m2. Write on the formula. Py is 1. m1. Whatever you have calculated with pencil, you write m1 y1, m2 m1 m2. Then substitute. m1 is 3, y2 is 5, m2 is 4, y1 is 2, divides by 3 plus 4. 15 plus 8 divides by 7. 23 by 7. If it is divisible, you divide. Otherwise, you leave it in fraction. Coordinate of p 0, 23 by 7. So this is ratio calculation. Please do remember, if it is asked to find distance, length, it is not there in syllabus. Like question number 15, find the length of AB. You have to ignore all distance calculation. Question number 17, you can try yourself. It is similar question. Question number 14, 15, 16, 17, all these are sums based on section formula. And you have some more sums, important sums from example. You could try those sums also. It is example number 1, example 4, example 6 is very, very important. 7, example number 12, 13, example number 15. So these are sums you have to solve it using section formula. So please do remember the formula and then format and the substitution. It's very simple chapter. Thank you very much. Stay safe.